To Jesse Dollemore from Weaver Agency of Roseman, California. You know, the guy on the West Coast. It's the 12th of April, 2026. And it's about 1:56 in the afternoon. I know, for the most part, the independents are having a field day regarding Trump losing his mind even further about having delusions of grandeur. I mean, yeah, a doctor. Okay, somewhat buy that because. 1 second. Sorry. Uh, no, I don't buy it at all. Only because inside the picture, yes, there is a nurse in there. And if he was going to be shown as a doctor, the outfit doesn't work. And him putting a hand on the person to heal the patient still doesn't work. It's coming across as religious and a mockery. And if anybody was following the Ten Commandments at this point, one or two had just been blasted to hell. There have been independent producers out there of the religious folk have been talking about this one. And trust me, there's mixed feelings about this one. Not to mention throughout their congregation. And if I want to say this, it's been well beyond time for him to get the hell out of office on medical. But we must know that power, money, influence has kept the Trumplicant Party, otherwise known as Republican Party at one time, in awe and under a leash with this guy. Because what Trump was amassing all this time. To where they can't afford but to keep following if they still want to keep their positions in Congress. And if they happen to go against him, then he's supposedly going to destroy them. And they don't want that because they fear it too damn badly. So they're willing to do anything and everything they can to keep it. That includes human rights violations across the board and all over the world if necessary. Shout out to Miss Britanny Paige for that little send-off right there. Maggot bomb comes for Trump over blasphemy. Jesus, well, what's to say? The MAGAs also are supposed to be religious, or try to be. They try to be Christian nationalists, or they try to be following Christ, but without following Christ. If they've been educated enough through the churches, they would have known what it is to be part of a Christian, but apparently not. Because apparently the pastors that they have and their clergy leaders, I don't think they got an absolute clue. And they don't care. They care for their own money, influence, power, prestige. So, I don't care for a lot of them. Very few I will trust. Very few I will deal with. When it comes down for Trump wanting his fast food at the White House, the guy's got a kitchen staff and he still likes McDonald's. Unbelievable at this point. So, I gave a try to figure out this lunatic here. Except hoping and praying, maybe, just maybe, if God be willing, that the midterms come and he gets out permanently. Perhaps he will be consigned just to one particular golf course only. Stay there until the day he gets buried under one of the mounds. Or under the turf somewhere. If we win one an ultimate shrine, we'll make that particular golf course, and only that golf course, have his name. And everything else, forget it. Insulting the veterans by denying visualization of Arlington, especially from across the Potomac, just because Trump wants an arch. No president that I ever studied about, from K through 12 and all the way through collegiate to my senior adult life, have we ever talked about having a U.S. president wanting such Vanity. Except for Mr. Vanity, who still wants his ego spread around the world. Did I find out that he's got more than a handful, more than 2 handfuls of places named after him? By the time he passes away, his name will be used in effigy. Will the places really want that? I hope not. He's making sure his name is known through history, but as a living effigy. Not as a living hero or anything else, and definitely not as a quote-unquote healer. If any, he's walking, talking cancer, unfortunately. The problem concerning about what his version of Christianity is and mine is I still have to keep working on mine a great deal about humility, humbleness, and trying not to insult anybody. Even though I do call him the trash bag, because he does remind me of walking, talking trash bag. Spewing out garbage left and right. If not taking in garbage, he spews out garbage. Gotta go. Garbage in, garbage out. It used to be a computer term a long time ago. But anyway, that's my 2 cents.